Hi guys, welcome back. So I have a few videos coming. I just went through all of my makeup and skincare and purged it out. So got rid of anything that I don't use or anything that's just kind of taking up space, so I can buy more stuff, obviously. I will say really quick, because I just kind of caught a glimpse of all this loveliness. This is a product I was going to get rid of, but I didn't. I tried it out as a different thing. So this is an Elf Baked Eyeshadow. It doesn't have a shade on it, but it is this really pretty kind of pinky gold. It doesn't really come off that well on the eyes. You really have to work at it, but it's such a pretty color that I'm like, ooh, I should try that as a highlight. And I'm glad I did, because this might be my new kind of holy grail highlight. It's really pretty. If I can find the shade name, I'll put it on the screen somewhere. All right, so while I was going through my stuff, I'm getting rid of a lot of stuff. So I think I'm gonna break this into a few different videos, just because otherwise we'll be here for a long time. And I enjoy watching long videos, but this would probably be a little ridiculous. We'll see. So I thought I would start with skincare. So let's just dive right in. So all this stuff is kind of a mix of cruelty-free products and non-cruelty-free products. I tend to hold on to things maybe longer than I should have. So a lot of this stuff is just kind of old, or I don't use it, or I've gotten a cruelty-free alternative, so I can now get rid of it. So one of those is this La Roche-Posay Effaclar. I'm hoping that's how you pronounce it. I have the medicated cleanser, and I have the Effaclar Duo benzoyl peroxide acne medication. Not only are these not cruelty free, but I didn't really notice a huge difference with either one. You can actually see at the top of that one, see those puncture marks? That's my cat. He loves anything plastic. So if there are any tubes like this left on the bathroom counter, they end up with holes in them, because he needs to chew them. I don't know what that is. But moving on. Another non-cruelty-free product that I got a while ago, before I went cruelty-free, is this Avene exfoliant gel cream. Again, this was something that I didn't really notice a huge difference with my skin. I don't know, maybe I just didn't use it long enough. Patience has not been known to be my strong suit. Now I use the Paula's Choice. Right now I have the Resist BHA liquid. I think I'll try probably the 2% gel next time, just because I like having something. I mean, I know I can put the liquid on with my fingers, but I like not having to get extra cotton and stuff involved, so we'll see. Yeah, so this can go. The last kind of non-cruelty free, I'm putting this in the skincare thing just because I am. So this is the MAC Prep and Prime Face Protect SPF 50. I'm probably mentioned this before on this channel, or if you've read my blog, but when I first started to get into makeup via YouTube, which is when I really started to get into makeup, Sharon Farrell was one of the first people that I really resonated with and kind of watched and subscribed to and all that. I still love her. She's adorable. But she, at the time, was working at MAC, so she used a lot of MAC products. And I started watching her, I don't know, a couple of years ago in like November or something. So for Christmas, I asked for a bunch of MAC products. She used the MAC Prep and Prime like makeup primer all the time, and I didn't realize there was differences between, and the Prep and Prime was kind of an umbrella term. So I thought this was that, which it's not. It's a sunscreen, I think. I don't know, maybe it's a primer as well, but I didn't notice that it really helped my makeup at all. I almost did use it up, but again, it's kind of old. I don't know if I would even get any SPF protection from it. And I still have the Paula's Choice SPF moisturizer that I'm using, so this can go. All right, the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 products, almost there, are all cruelty-free products that just didn't work for me, or I didn't like, or whatnot, or are really old, like this e.l.f. Zit Zapper. Now this is like a roll-on, there's the liquid. I guess you just put that over a zit, and it's, I don't even know what's in this, to be honest. Again, maybe I'll be a good person and look that up. And it doesn't have any ingredients on it, so I don't know what is actually zapping your zits. If I find it out, again, I'll just write it on the screen somewhere. This just sat in my drawer. I don't know. It's one of those things that you see, or that I would see in the drugstore and be like, ooh, how interesting, especially at the time I was dealing with a lot of acne. So I guess I didn't really find it that useful because it just went to the bottom of my drawer, and now it's really old. It looks kind of crummy. I don't know. I don't even know if they make this anymore. I can't recall seeing it, but they might. I don't know. Anyway, so tossing it in the trash. Recently, well, not super recently, but in the past few months, I saw that Whole Foods was looking for a beauty blogger, and I'm like, oh, hey, I'm a beauty blogger. My local Whole Foods, and they had this beauty bag that you could, that had a bunch of samples of different beauty and skincare products that they sell at Whole Foods, and they were looking for somebody to just kind of go through it and talk about what was in it and if it was nice and all that stuff. So, you know, the beauty blogging thing. So I reached out to them, and I got a bunch of stuff. Some of it I really liked. Some of it is in this collection. So this was one of the things that it's just not for me. This is the Derma E Microdermabrasion Scrub. I just prefer a chemical exfoliant. This is kind of, it's a nice creamy consistency. The little scrubbies are very fine. So I think if you like physical exfoliants, this might be something nice to try. Smells lemony, which always makes me a little bit nervous because lemon doesn't need to be in skincare. Although this gets washed off, so maybe that's okay. I don't know. I'm not going to use it, so out it's going. I have a couple Yes to ... products here. This is the Yes to Grapefruit Dark Spot Correcting Serum. It smells really bad. I know the Yes to products are not generally known for their pleasant smells, which I, generally don't mind if skincare smells or not, depending on, I don't like heavily perfumed things, so I appreciate that. I don't know. I'm assuming that the smell is just from the ingredients and not from any extra perfumes, because in that case, they need a new person to figure that shit out, because this smells really bad. And I didn't really notice it do anything. It's a very, let's see if there's even, I don't know, it's kind of old. Ooh, it's a lot gloopier than it used to be. It used to be pretty liquidy. And it has this weird, like, I don't know, it's weird. It's almost kind of honey-like, but honey that's past its prime. And I think honey lasts forever, so that's maybe not the best description, but that's what it makes me think of. Anyway, I don't use it. It smells bad. When I was using it, I didn't notice a difference in my skin, so again. All right, almost done. So my other Yes To product is the Yes To Carrots Nourishing Cream Face Cleanser. Now, I've heard really good things about this, that it's actually a really nice cleanser, especially if you have dry skin. I do not have dry skin, so maybe that's why I didn't like it. I got this while I was having a really bad breakout, especially up on my forehead, and it seemed to make it worse. Again, you know, I didn't use it for that long because I didn't notice any change happen in my skin, at least not for the better, so I just stopped using it. So, you know, like I said, I've heard really good things about this. So maybe if you are a dry-skinned person, check this out. It doesn't smell too bad. It does smell like it has some kind. It smells kind of powdery, like baby powdery. So I don't know if they've added any extra fragrance. Oh, there is some fragrance in here. It is the fourth from last ingredient, so not a ton, but it does have a little bit of a powdery smell. But I'd love to know if you have used and enjoyed this, because I've heard like this is an amazing drugstore cleanser, so it didn't work out for me. So my last product is the Boots Botanics Hot Cloth Cleansing Balm. This is from the range that has all the rosehip oil in it. I think it's meant for dry skin. I don't know. I got this. Everybody was super into oil cleansers and balms and stuff. Maybe last winter. It smells nice. It's a very thick consistency. Almost feels kind of waxy, but then it goes kind of liquidy. And you're supposed to put this on your face to take your makeup off, and then wipe it off with a flannel cloth or a cotton cloth or something. It took makeup off fine, but I really prefer something that will just rinse off. Again, I want to get as little extra bits and pieces out of my routine as possible. So I ended up not using it because I don't have a washing machine. I have to go elsewhere to do laundry, so I don't like to create more laundry than I absolutely need, if you know what I mean. So that's it for skincare, and either this video will continue with the next, let's do face products next, because that makes sense, or I'll see you in the next one with the face products.